This is my path, my journey. I'm willing to explain it all to you guys. No holding back anything. I just hope you're ready for the experience, and I just hope you can handle it. What's going on, guys? So, good morning. I feel absolutely drained right now. But you know what I'm about to do to fix that? My morning cup. But this does not just contain kratom. This actually has it's chaga coffee with kratom powder thrown in there. This is a video that I made last night. Holy shit. Let me tell you guys about let me drink my kratom and watch video, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about my night in this video because holy shit. I had the most intense experience I've ever had with plants last night. And it was not a herbal experience, it was a fucking psychedelic experience. Now, I'll get to that in a second.
Just like, reclining.
Once again, woke up this morning, went to my subscription list. I seen this video, I seen the Awaken Brave dropped a new video, and I haven't even seen his DMT video yet, or a few other things, but I'm gonna catch up on those videos later. 10:17, and you know what time it is. So, I wanna smoke before I miss my time. My 30-minute mark, so. So I want to tell you guys about my experience last night. Now, my experience last night was the first time I've ever had that much of an ego death from a plant. I mean, and a non-psychedelic plant. And I guess this whole experience makes me change my definition of what I think a psychedelic is, because last night I had a psychedelic experience. I didn't take mushrooms, I didn't take ayahuasca, I took blue lotus, motherwort, and kratom, brewed that together in a synergy. It was basically 5 grams of each, like 4.5 grams of everything besides the kratom was 5 grams. So it was basically like 5-gram experience, and what I noticed is that 5-gram experience and the 5-gram mushroom experience, they probably have a lot of similarities. 5 grams of mushrooms, it throws you into another dimension. This didn't throw me into another dimension. It's just the feeling was so intense that I don't really have anything to compare it to besides my candy flipping experience. But what was so crazy about it is it was actually more intense than the candy flipping experience. It was so much more something, like the body feeling was so intense that I remember when the first wave hit, I started freaking. I almost told my girl to call 911. Like I was fucking, but then I balanced myself. I put myself together. And I said, this is what you wanted. You're trying to figure out the full experiences of these things. So, now you know that 5 grams is basically like the 5-gram experience of shrooms. It's like 5 grams will knock you on your ass. And that's when the fun is over. And that's when, because I got to, as I was sitting there and I had nothing else to do, like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I couldn't do anything but sit there and breathe and try to, just like, I remember I turned the music on, I just tried to vibe into the music, and it worked. The music helped, but yeah, I could feel it coming. Kind of like my friend Fi. My friend Fi talks about like when he'll go into his trances on LSD, but he's like explains how he could feel it coming. I could feel the fucking trance I could feel it just coming. That shit was wild. I've never had an herbal experience like that, ever. It was crazy. It was one of those experiences where this morning when I woke up, I was just extremely extra thankful that I woke up. It was that deep. It was an ego death. It was the experience took over your being. It took over everything. and you had no choice but to either fight it or let go. And all I had to do, all I could do at that point, because fighting it was becoming not an option. So all I could really do is just let go to it and trust in the plants and trust that I'll be okay. And here I am explaining it to you guys, and obviously I'm okay. But I don't recommend doing these things at high doses. I don't recommend mixing herbs and plants like that. At least I legally can't recommend it, you know? But I definitely don't recommend that shit, because that shit was, holy shit. I'm gonna stick to an eighth. I'm gonna stick to an eighth of each. An eighth of blue lotus, an eighth of motherwort, and then I could still do 5 grams of kratom. But these plants probably touch on so many different receptors. So, you know, like Leonorian, I think, attaches to the GABA receptors, and you know, the molecules in blue lotus attach to the dopamine receptors, and you know, and kratom works on the I guess one of the opiate receptors, but in a different way than like morphine and things like that. But kratom also has molecules in it that work on the serotonin receptors, and so I feel like it was just because the synergy was so many different fucking receptors being touched at the exact same time, and it completely boomed. And it was the most wild experience I've had with herbs so far. And I've had a lot. Wild lettuce, I guess, is kind of intense, but not intense like that. This was intense like a psychedelic. I also don't know if it's because I took Ormus. You know, I took Ormus, so in the morning, not at the tea, because I didn't drink the tea until 9:30 at night. So I took Ormus at like 9:30 in the morning. So 12 hours apart, basically. But I don't know if that had to do with it, but all I know is holy fucking shit, that was insane. So I had the tea last night because I was basically testing it out, because on Sunday I'm going to be making this brew with Fi and his girlfriend. I'm not going to do that high of a dose though, because the dose me and my girlfriend did is the same thing, same brew. That dose was more, you know, you could handle it. You could move around, you could conversate, you could whatever. It was still euphoric and beautiful and psychedelic-ish, and there was still slight visuals, and there was still, like, it just wasn't, you know, it's like I hit the threshold. You know, I hit another threshold, basically, with it last night. And that threshold is some serious, serious business. Another mixture I'm going to be doing next week is Blue Lotus and Ormus together. See how that is. So, I just harvested a lot of the rest of this, because it's starting to die from, you know, the winter, the cold, basically. And for some reason, this plant never flowered. I don't know why, but that plant never flowered. But it doesn't matter, because every part of it is usable. So these are going to be used to smoke. That's going to be used for tea. They're slightly dried, but I'm just going to use those to smoke, because they're already slightly dried anyways. And then this is going to be cut up and used for tea. But Wild Daga has its own smell. I mean, it basically smells kind of lemony, you know, like, and this actually smells a lot more lemony than that. Like, it's a lot stronger. Like, if you've ever had lemon, some type of lemon cannabis, I'm pretty sure that it has a similar terpene in it that cannabis has, you know, with some cannabis strains have, like, that lemon. I don't know. It's pretty strong though, and it smells really good.
Solution.
Learning how to make Ormus.
Mostly.
I fell asleep on the couch. Oh, shit. Yep. I don't give a damn. Today is my lazy bum day. It's now 1:42. Yeah. I'm about to make some kratom. My canna extract just got here in the mail. It's 100 to 1. I only got 5 grams of it just to try it. But it should be really strong. It's 100 to 1. So it should be pretty potent. I'll be trying that either tonight or tomorrow. After this week, after Sunday, I'm going to give my receptors a break here. It might only be for a day or two, maybe 3, but still, you need to balance yourself. So I'm getting ready to drink my kratom now. It's 2:45, and yeah, I've been running around doing things, cleaning the house, making phone calls, talking to people, yeah. Time for some kratom. But I'm gonna end the vlog now. My daughter's on her way here. So, yeah, I'm just gonna kick it for the rest of the day, and yeah. So, I will see you guys tomorrow, but yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.